Hey folks, welcome back to Challenged. Well, today's the day. I'm going to try to wheel this car out of the shop and power wash, clean up everything on the underside of this. And first I was going to put it up on my lift and then tarp everything off and then figure out a way to get rid of the water afterwards. But I thought, why not be, I don't know, stupid, ingenious? We're gonna figure out what this is and see if I can get this sucker out of here. So I used the worst lumber that I could find that was free, and I made a contraption. And we're gonna see if this can make it outside so that I can get it power washed and done and back in without falling down. So this is either gonna be my greatest moment or it's gonna be the end of this project. Oh, seriously, what have I done? She made it. I made it all the way from there to here. So like what, 80 feet. Would I run this down the road? Not in your life, man. Heck no. And if you're wondering, Garrett, why don't you show us how you built this? Can anyone see lawsuit? You know, I don't want you guys to get hurt. I don't want you to destroy your project. So yeah, don't do this at home. But if you're me, you'd do it anyway. So I gotta power wash this whole thing and then let it dry, and then we're gonna acid treat it. I've power washed the bottom of the car now, and it's pretty much mostly dry. So we're ready for the acid treatment. What I use is this from Lowe's, which you can get it anywhere you want. It's basically, what it is phosphoric acid. And so it's a concrete etching stuff. I don't know, it's very common. But if you're looking for something that is specific to metal, it's going to be more expensive, and it's going to be the exact same active ingredient, which is phosphoric acid. So let's get the cheaper stuff. I'm just going to use a funnel, put it in just some random squirt bottle that I came up with, or at least my wife hoarded. Put my glasses down so I don't splash, and then I'm just going to pour it in. Now it's in our bottle. I'm gonna go out there and start putting it on. Quick note on PPE, whenever we're spraying this acid, you gotta remember, this isn't terribly bad for you, but when you aerosolize it through this, it just gets everywhere. So I wore a respirator, goggles, gloves, long sleeves, which I'm not wearing now, but I was, a welding cap, pants. Basically, I was trying to cover anything and everything that was skin. And then when you're done with the process, go ahead and just rinse everything with water. Your gloves, your hands, your arms. I just put the shirt back into the laundry and then wash your face. Anything that might have gotten a little bit of aerosolized acid on it, it's not a bad idea to do. It won't burn you bad, but it stings a bit. The intent here is to get it on all of the rusty areas. If there's areas that don't have rust, I'm not gonna put the product because, well, there's no rust. I'm gonna do this whole entire bottom, wait probably 2 hours, come back, spritz it one more time, and then wait a few hours. You can even wait until the next day if you want to. And then I'm gonna power wash the whole thing again. And at that point, all of that rust should be neutralized or removed. This stuff works really, really well. And now we're under the car. I gave it 2 coats of the acid, and it appears that it has pretty well converted anything that it needs to, which should stop it from spreading and then also allow me to top coat the whole thing. So Now we got to go through and we got to power wash it one more time, let it dry before we can undercoat it. Car is officially back on the lift. I did not lose it on my crazy contraption, but the underside's looking real nice. This is where the gas tank would be. The white spots, and that's where acid conversions happened. This all used to be like really rusty, and now it's virtually gone. I spent a bunch of time in like this panel. There was a bunch of mouse houses and stuff in there, so probably spent an hour just getting that stuff out so it doesn't stink anymore. Kind of the same deal, although it looks like I missed a little bit right there, but been trying to go through whenever I was power washing all of these to try to get any dirt and debris that there is out. Same deal under here. Man, this floor is really, really good. But yeah, if you're gonna do this, definitely power wash just anything and everything you can. This is all the original undercoating and it's in real nice shape. I'm still going to top coat it with more undercoating, but yeah, everything turned out real nice, real clean. Not a single hole to be found in there other than where the little body plugs are missing. I'm gonna have to put those back later. What the acid didn't dissolve, it actually turned into iron phosphate, so it's in a very stable condition. It shouldn't, even if I undercoat on top of it, it shouldn't spread anymore. So that's the beauty of doing the acid treatment underneath it. I am going to use this 3M rubberized undercoating. I got it off of Amazon. Actually, this is a 6-pack. I bought 12 of them because, well, I have a lot of other vehicles that I'm probably going to do the exact same process to. But I wanted a really good product, and 3M makes good stuff. There's a link down in the description. Two coats later, it is totally finished. Looks really, really nice. I feel like it's pretty darn protected. Still need to replace a few of those body plugs, but everything turned out really, really nice. I was able to do the, ooh, looks like I need to hit a little spot right there. Spraying all of this didn't take too terribly long, and obviously it makes a pretty dramatic difference. With this complete, it's finally time to put that chassis underneath this car. To do this, it did take me 10 cans of that undercoating. I bought 12, so I still have 2 more left for any touch-ups that I may have to do, as well as the insides of the inner fenders in the front. Still have to do that, but man, is that a dramatic change or what? There are links down in the description for the products that I used. Anytime that you buy in bulk, you're always going to get a better per unit price. So I bought 12 of those. Undercoating from 3M costs about $100. I think it was completely and totally worth it. If you found this helpful, if you wouldn't mind, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep working on stuff. I have a whole shop full of things, including an airplane to build. So yeah, this isn't ending anytime soon. Thank you guys for watching. Stay challenged, my friends.